It is 8:39, 10 seconds away from 8:40, and in studio we have two guests, Oscar and Kristi. Oscar, welcome back, and Kristi, welcome to the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. You are all about the walk to end Alzheimer's.
We are.
Yeah. So thank you for coming in. I 100% support this research and the walk and everything about it. I think it's pretty much touched everyone. Has it? I mean, a lot of numbers, right?
I agree with you more. Absolutely.
And I think I know it's touched my family. I kind of don't know a family it hasn't touched.
It's hard to come across a family that it hasn't touched because there are 6.7 million Americans living with dementia or Alzheimer's or another dementia in the United States. So it's hard to find a family that Alzheimer's has not touched at some point.
Kristi, you are the chair of the walk this year, yes? How close are we getting? Are we getting close? Like, what are we doing? Because it's just so discouraging and sad.
There have been some great strides by the research and led by the Alzheimer's Association. Alzheimer's Association is the largest voluntary health organization to lead for raise funds and raise awareness. Mm-hmm. And of course that the funds go towards research. There have been some great medications that are out now. One last year, and I'm going to pronounce it wrong, it's Leqembi, and it is had been proven to slow the disease, but the key to that is early detection. Mm-hmm. And so that's one of the things that the Alzheimer's Association is very big on, is helping people understand the risk factors and find out, see your doctors and do the early detection so the medication can work. But then this year, what was the biggest cheering point for us so far has been that Medicare now funds traditionally approved FDA medications. So because Alzheimer's affects mostly seniors, 1 in 3 seniors dies with some form of dementia. So because that is the statistic, it's important for Medicare to cover those FDA-approved medications, and now that makes those medications more available to people who need them.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
But let's circle back on 1 in 3. That's 33.3%.
Yeah.
That's not. That's
big number.
That is a huge number, Oscar.
Yeah, absolutely, it is.
Okay, so we are encouraged. We're
absolutely encouraged.
Slowly but surely making a dent in what needs to happen.
And that's why this walk is so critical. I think that we're raising funds for that, for the future, for that. We would say the white flower, right? The white flower is our first person that has overcome lives without the disease.
Right, survives Alzheimer's.
Survives Alzheimer's. Mm-hmm. So that white flower is just our hope, and we carry that with at every walk, at every event that we participate in. It's that flower that we have that hope, and that's what we're reaching.
Well, 10 years ago, we didn't have the medications. We didn't have Medicare coverage. So things are happening.
Yes,
we just want it to be happening tomorrow.
Right.
We want it yesterday, actually, is what we want.
But they're making such great strides, and the walk is the largest fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association. It raises a tremendous amount of money that goes towards the research, and the research is obviously key to finding a cure. There are over 600 walks in communities around the nation, and so our walk makes it that much more important because every little bit helps. And people think Santa Clarita is such a small suburban area, but we have a very large walk. We have over 600 people that we're expecting to be out on Saturday.
That's fantastic.
Which equates to fantastic fundraising towards the cause.
So let's get down to it. Let's talk specifics about the walk. When is it? What time is it? What can we do? How do we do it? Do we wear purple? What's going on?
We're here. I'm ready to go.
We're ready in our purple.
It's Saturday.
Yep.
It's a family event.
Okay.
Bring your dog, bring your kids, bring your neighbor, bring grandparents, bring your family. It's a family walk. There's a family fun zone, which is a lot of fun as well. We open the activities or all the booths that are there from our sponsors, wonderful sponsors and participants in the walk. 8:00 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So everybody come out, and there's going to be some little treats and stuff like that. There'll be characters out there for the family, for the kids in the fun zone.
Mm-hmm.
This year we have the Laker girls. We have Laker girls coming out.
Yeah.
Really?
They do.
Are they going to be doing cheers? Are they going to be doing just meet and greet?
It's just meet and greet.
Meet and greet?
We know that we have 4 of them coming, and so they'll be there. But they'll be there alongside our Valencia High School cheerleaders and our Saugus cheerleaders.
Oh, that's cool.
So they're all there to
That's
cheer
cool.
us on for the start of the walk.
Mm-hmm. And they're half purple.
They
Yes.
are. That's right. They're color specific.
Yep.
It works. We're expecting over 600 people this year. Like Oscar said, we have all of our fantastic sponsors and vendors that will be out there. We have snacks. We always end the walk with ice cream for everyone. This year we're going to have a raffle. We've got some mountain bikes we're going to raffle off. But at the center of the walk, and before the walk begins, we do have that poignant flower garden ceremony where we identify the colors of flowers that represent people's reasons for being there and just remind people about the importance of why we're all there.
Why we are there.
Why we've pushed so hard to raise funds, and why we will continue to fundraise for this walk through the end of the year. It doesn't stop on Saturday. So, but you can register the day of. You can register at our website. You can register on your phone. I mean, there's so many ways to register and come out and enjoy the day. It's a 2-mile walk. It's very easy. It's very flat. You can do it with strollers or wheelchairs or...
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. Do we get sponsors? Like, let's say we decide to walk. We get a group of us to walk. Do we get sponsors? How do we raise the money?
You can get sponsors. You can get direct donations. Anybody who raises $100 or more, whether it's a self-directed donation or your family members pitch in towards your walk effort, you get the T-shirt. The T-shirt, it's a fun purple T-shirt, and if we have enough the day of, then we'll give it to you the day of. If not, we'll mail it to you after the fact. So it's just an effort-based fundraising event, and people get donations. We have some teams that have held raffles on their own. They've had events at restaurants. Their children have had lemonade stands. I mean, everybody raises funds different ways, but the goal is just to raise what we can, and we put it all together in the pot, and we give it to the Alzheimer's Association and watch them do great things with it. And
can we donate online?
Yes.
Is there an easy button here and take my credit card?
Yes.
Take my money.
You can go to act.alz.org, act.alz.org. You find the Santa Clarita Walk in a drop-down. It's very easy, and you can either register or donate from there.
Fantastic.
It's funny because I can always send you my link, and you can donate to my cause.
I can make the check out to Oscar.
Right.
Perfect. Well, my dad. I've been. This is my second year for my dad. I lost my dad a year ago from Alzheimer's as well. He lived with it for the last 6 years of his life, so it's really special to my heart. And I shared it last week, and I just say, just to see somebody deteriorate and lose daily functions as simple as picking up a spoon or a fork, it's frightening, and it's an experience that I can't imagine anybody going through.
It's like we said at the top of the interview, it's probably touched more people than not. Yeah. And I know when I was going through it with my father, one of the things was he couldn't swallow anymore. Like he didn't remember to swallow. He couldn't swallow, and it just got rougher and rougher and rougher. And just to watch this, it just breaks your heart. I mean, you're just torn into pieces. And meanwhile, you have to keep a stiff upper lip while you're with them and encourage them. And still, it's just a rainbow of emotion and very heartbreaking. So whatever we can do, please do it. Go to the website. If you can't make the walk this weekend, go to the website. Like we say, whatever you can give, $10, $100, whatever it is.
Coffee money.
Exactly. Just, bypass the pumpkin latte just once. And the $6, give it to, Alls, right? That's all, it accumulates quicker than you think.
Absolutely.
So let's do it. Let's put our heads together and let's make our goal maybe in the next year or so to get even more research and more medications, more insight on this disease. And hopefully we can, let's put this to bed already, right?
Exactly.
Let's move on.
Cure. Yep.
Exactly, Kristi. So lovely having you in today.
Thank you very much for
And
having
Oscar,
us.
thanks for coming back.
Thank
and
you.
Please, after the walk, I want to know how successful it is. So please come back and let us know, okay?
We would love to.
Okay,
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Thanks for having us.
Have a great weekend.
Saturday.
Yes, we will in our purple.